We aiming to be the leader in the world of calisthenics.
Absolutely.
May this be a successful first episode. That people can get it and enjoy it, and it brings value to the lives of the listeners. And hopefully this is the first of many. Not hopefully, this is the first of many wonderful, increasingly beautiful and effective shows.
Absolutely.
So, blessings.
Amen.
Thank you for that.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Thank you, man.
We starting up.
Yes. Mic check 1 2. Welcome, one and all. This is the Wingate World Experience, the first calisthenics podcast out of Brooklyn, New York. All the gentlemen in this room are associated with Wingate Park, Brooklyn, where we know and do all things calisthenics, and that's what we'll be talking about on this podcast, all things calisthenics. I am your unofficial host, Byron. Most people call me B. You know me if you see me. I have to my right, in the middle, Lev. To his right,
what's up, people?
His brother, Cleve.
Yes, sir. Good day. Top of the morning, top of the evening, top
Top
of
of
the afternoon,
everything, absolutely.
top of the day.
Yes. And off camera we have who? Who's that?
Y'all know who this is.
Who that?
Nah, let me stop. Yo, this Nudge, yo.
King Nigel, what up?
Bless up. Love and light.
Welcome. We are all here. And once again, this is a calisthenics podcast. Let me turn this up. Enough of all that. Let me stop it. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Alright. Yo, let me Cleve. Y'all got beef? Y'all got beef, son? Why I never seen y'all work out together, man?
We do. We just Lev is a bachelor, man.
Yo, listen.
Them bachelors, they could do what they want.
Yo, listen, the first time I seen this dude Lev, and by the way, if you know Lev now, knew Lev back then, it's a completely different guy. Like, even size-wise, you was a monster. Like,
I was.
And I mean this with all love. All love. You was looking like a predator out there because you had the locks, the long locks, all the way to your ankles. Them joints was long.
That long.
But it was long though. Yeah, and then I used to see him, and then like when I was getting to know Lev a little more, and I would see Cleve sometime, and then they was like, "Yo, they brothers." I'm like, "They brothers," but I don't never see them. Like, nah, he got beef with that dude. But then it's all jokes. But yeah. Once again, welcome everybody.
Life, man.
Yeah, so
he's older.
Absolutely.
I'm not that much older, son.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So listen, man, we're not gonna even play around. Team Wingate, where are y'all? Where y'all at, man? There is a disturbance in the force of calisthenics. Now, I'm looking at the scene. I've always been a behind the scenes guy. If you look at any of the social medias, you'll never see me in any of the pictures, any of the interviews. That's just not how I came up in the game. I came in calisthenics to save my life. So I look at it a little bit more differently when I came into Wingate. My first time at Wingate was 2005. When did y'all start, Lev? When did you first step foot in Wingate Park?
First time I stepped in Wingate Park, had to be probably maybe like 18, 19. I don't know. Came with my brother. He took me to the park, and
you was scared?
I was nervous, man. I mean,
you saw the monsters in there because you came in back then.
I was,
That was like 2000-ish.
I mean, and I saw superheroes, man.
You know them?
I saw superheroes, and then I was like really trying to put it all together. Like, how do you become that? Right? And then I'm seeing them do this move. They just grab a ball, simple ball, and they just pull themselves up.
Right.
And then they do it again.
Right.
And again. And then they stop and rest.
Right.
And go back and do it again. and then I was just admiring this. And I was like, wow. Then I see them going to the dip ball.
Right.
Go to dip. Pushing the chest forward. Locking out. Back down. I was like, wow.
Then that grabbed you.
And they did more reps on the dips than they did pull-ups. So I'm counting now too.
Right.
I'm like counting.
This was when you were young.
Yeah, I'm young, and I'm like,
Wingate. Now this is a different Wingate.
Yeah.
Like if you knew Wingate, like you look at now Wingate Park now, the calisthenics area, like you gotta. This is like the red bars.
Yeah,
right.
Just
the bleachers.
Rusted.
Before they painted them over. Because they came and painted them over a couple times, through the 2000s. So this was Yeah,
Right.
back then.
Right.
You know.
Right. So I was like,
Nigel, you was there?
I was blown away, man.
Right. So pause that. Pause
First,
that.
my
Pause
first
that.
time in the park.
Yeah. Your first. Go ahead.
Oh shit!
No,
I
man,
thought you
just
said
keep going.
pause. Oh, my fault.
Keep
Yeah.
going. Keep going. We
Yeah,
rolling,
I've been going to that park since I don't know, man. Since
Say a date, man.
early.
Nigel always say that. I'm a long time.
Early.
He don't want to
90s,
date himself,
man.
That's what it is. He don't want to date himself.
like
That's
early '90s. I started going to that park. Really,
Word.
that's my word.
Nigel's like 100 years old. That's why.
That's what it is.
He just looks. You never know.
Yeah,
That
sick.
What about you, Cleve? When did you start?
I mean, I've been
Since you
growing-
brought
since
left.
that was like probably 2000, 2001. I remember that year,
Right.
Because I just left school and 9/11 happened. But
Oh man, that's crazy.
and so but I think I really turned up when I got to Wingate in like 06, 07. Like I had
that was around.
I had a
time.
flirtatious relationship with
Yeah,
Wingate.
I remember those times.
But then we came through and it was the same group of guys, like
Yeah.
me, him, Clay,
Yeah.
Doc, a whole
Doc,
bunch of
yeah,
other people.
yeah.
And so we were having a blast, man. Like, and again, it was a different
Shout out
part.
to Clay and Doc, by the way.
Word.
Shout out to them.
Word.
And,
You know, we had some. We would have all day long. Like you would swear all of us were unemployed. Some of us probably were.
Yeah.
You know, but we were doing something positive
Yeah,
regardless. You know, I know my employment was solid, but it
Oh,
was
I
like,
wasn't working at
but
all.
I was
all day
part-time.
in Wingate.
Yeah.
It was nothing for us to go in
What can we?
Wingate.
Yeah, and all day
From
long.
morning time,
Right,
and not
right.
playing around like
Right.
this new. I won't say the new. Let me not say it.
Don't be old
Not-
man.
yeah, we wasn't. Yeah, not. I don't want to be grumpy old man, even
Yeah.
though I am a grumpy old man.
Likewise, though. I
You
can't
get what I'm saying? So anybody that sees this, if you're sensitive, listen. This is not the podcast for you. Listen, we just gonna speak that real. But yeah, when I was going there, like you said, unemployed,
Yup.
early morning, summertime,
Yup.
6, 7 sometimes.
Yup.
Word.
Day,
Summertime.
yes,
That's the
working
summertime
out.
flex
Yup.
right there.
What? For real, working out
That's a
though.
release, man.
Playing
Yeah.
ball,
All day.
What?
Run the
working
track,
out,
come
run the
back on
track.
bar again.
Oh
Right.
man,
Yup.
I'm talking about body broken down when you left the
Yup.
park,
Right,
like,
right,
and still came back the
But
next day
that's-
like a
yeah.
maniac.
Yup.
You're a maniac,
Yup.
dude.
We did.
Sore for just you always sore.
But you just come back again because
Yeah.
Come back again.
it was
Yeah.
a camaraderie
Yeah.
too. Like
Right.
this stuff there's things I knew I was able to do only because I was in the company that I was
Right.
in.
Right.
Right.
And so people would really
Challenge you.
encourage, they would
Yeah.
challenge you. And the challenge wasn't like, yo, the challenge was seeing them do it.
Right.
I'm like, I could do that.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you
definitely.
couldn't, you knew, okay, I gotta
gotta
work on this. I
work.
gotta
Right.
come here every day and work on
Right.
this, you know. And so that was it's a different experience,
And
man.
they root
Absolutely.
for you too.
It
They
was-
want you to do it.
Now,
That's the
to
thing,
your
yeah.
point, Lab, for you, now I'm going to tell, I took some of your style, Wu-Tang style. I took some of your style. You used to come in the park, and you ain't talk to nobody. Yo, you give your little daps and hugs, whatever camaraderie.
Yep.
You would dap them up, you would do your workout at a crazy clip, and you'd be gone.
Yep.
And I'd be like,
Efficiency,
That's
man.
dope.
Efficiency,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? That's dope, man. You know what I'm saying? I was a dude, like, I came in 05. That's when I came into Wingate.
Right,
Like,
right.
I was introduced into Cal Station, like, a couple years before in Nazareth Park.
Right.
And I'll tell that story later. But in Wingate, so I came in, I used to just watch and see dudes and how they used to interact.
Right,
so
right.
the first guy that really taught me how to really challenge my soul was Doc.
Yeah,
That
likewise.
dude, work ethic.
Yeah.
Say whatever you
Yeah.
want to say about
Facts.
that
Yeah,
dude.
he's
So
tireless.
it's
He's
work.
tireless.
Yo, I'm like, I'm tired. I gotta go. Now, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Work,
yeah,
work,
yeah.
and
it
he's
was never
relentless.
It was a humble, but you couldn't say no.
Yeah,
Like, it's like
yeah.
you're all men, so
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
right,
right.
You
Yeah,
know?
so I appreciate that. So
Yeah.
he's the dude that showed me work ethic and how to
Yeah,
push myself to the
intensity,
limit.
definitely.
So and then I saw Lab, and this dude used to come in, and
Yup.
form perfect, boom, knock that out. You know what I mean?
Just go to
Focus, not
work.
saying nothing, and
I
gone.
don't have time to wait.
Yeah,
Go to work.
and now that I'm older, this was years ago.
Yeah.
This is not 2018. This
Nah,
is like
a while. This is over
this
a
is-
decade ago.
Yeah,
I'm not
this
trying to
is,
spend all day.
yeah. So why did you? I
Right.
want to ask you, why
Right.
were you in that mode when you used to come into the park? What was it? Were you just in your?
Well, for me it was like when I do a workout, how long did I do it in? That's like my ultimate objective. Like if I'm going for 200 push-ups and 200 pull-ups and 200 dips, my whole objective is how long did I do it in that time span. So I can't stop and chit chat with anybody,
Right.
because if I go any over than that, I feel like I didn't work hard enough.
Right.
Like my whole
Time is
idea
always
is to,
of the
is to really,
essence.
Right.
is to really pack it all into that 1 hour.
Right.
Or
And
else
do
I
what you
feel,
gotta
and
do.
yeah, and do exactly.
Because
do
you
what
have
I
other things to do as well, like work.
I mean,
and
I have a life
appointments.
too. I have a
Yeah,
life
exactly.
outside the work. That actually helps me. That fuels
Right.
other facets of my life.
Right. So let me ask you guys this.
Yeah.
Good points, there. But let me ask you guys this, and I have thoughts about it. How much reps you do in an hour or in a time period, just period reps. Like some people believe in doing thousands of reps. I thought I believed that at one point. I don't anymore. I think that's the worst thing that you can do. Like I have injuries right now that I'm dealing with because of this. Now I know that I could do it, but how do you feel about it? Like I feel like I could go in and do whatever. I don't think there's any rules. I don't think there's no set anything. What do you think?
There isn't. Word.
What do you think, Liv?
I feel like
Oh, no matter.
I mean, for me, you know yourself. Like there's no you know, your life is a tailored thing, and so you know that should be the case for your workout. I think there's baselines that you should be able to do this if you consider yourself a fit person. You know, like 10 pull-ups shouldn't be hard, and that's a standard for, to me, the average person who wants to call themselves fit. The standard for somebody at Wingate, as I told you, that's like
that's the Wingate way.
That's light. So,
you know what I mean?
but I feel like if that suits you, if 1,000 reps suits you, it sounds really good. It sounds like real Guinness book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you and if it works for you, that's fine. And if your body type doesn't have too many negative effects to that, that's fine. But it's not for like everything is not for everybody.
Right.
You know, some of those movements aren't for everybody.
Right.
We go behind the back and pull ourselves up. Somebody who has joint pain or it's not for you. You have a pinched nerve. Some of this stuff is not for you. You know, so
that's very important.
And you know, I don't want to measure your quality as a calisthenicist. I don't know. You know,
I'll buy that. I'll take it.
Yeah. So by how many reps you do, there's a baseline. Like you can't say you do this and you can't do this basic level stuff. But if you can't do 500 a clip, that's all right. You know, it don't mean that you're not fit.
You're not trying to be a professional athlete.
Right.
Now, if you are, or if you're trying to get into a competition, then I feel like that's different. Like then you really have to really go there. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
I feel.
so it's different levels to you know.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody have their own
I
reason
agree.
for working out and things like
But
that.
I think if you're a professional athlete, I think that even they have rules. Like you can't do that every session. You might have one session where you have to push yourself.
You can.
I mean, all right. Well, that's a whole different conversation.
All right.
Recovery. People who recover normally
okay,
who just have to eat regular food and
True.
drink water.
Who's playing fair?
Who's playing
There's
fair?
a lot of people not playing fair. Yo, listen. Now
you're
you
right.
the camera at. Not to cut you off, but
You're right.
listen. All you dudes out there, that was one of the main reasons I never competed in any of the bar tournaments.
I hope that's not happening. I don't want to
Because I did not know who was playing fair. And listen, if I'm all natural, natty as they call it, if I'm natty,
Cheaters.
and I'm looking at this dude and you all pimpled up, bat looking like a turtle, now listen, bro, you got it. I'm not gonna try to like compete with you because you can't compete with me anyway. You get what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get that off. Go ahead, Lee.
That crossed my mind. I wanted to believe like the calisthenics was just sacrosanct. Like, and I'm like, it couldn't be that serious. Like you go to Wingate, like all of that for Wingate, all of that.
Dudes,
Dudes.
yeah, what you, yeah, what you, yeah, listen.
No, I mean, you spoke on the calisthenic competition. That's why you never competed in one, right?
One of the reasons.
One of the reasons, right? Man, I went to one. I have one like seared in my brain. I saw this one cat got up there, man, was kicking and kicking and kicking. He must have kicked like 20, 25 times.
Right.
They counted 69 pull-ups in 2 minutes.
And you knew it.
I was like, this
You already knew what it was.
is felonious.
Right.
This is felonious. I was like, no, this is preposterous.
Right.
This cannot be.
Now, shout out to
I was
everybody
like,
who
no.
do compete because I look at, and what's that? Oh, I'm sorry, Dre. What that time looking like? I'm sorry.
We're at 13:48.
Okay. Oh, okay, good. So, listen. So, yeah, what I was gonna say, I'm dyslexic.
So he was just talking about competing and like,
competing and
yeah,
also
competing,
bad the
kicking
form
and all
was.
back to form. Yeah,
Right. So I forgot what I was gonna say. It's probably not.
well, for those of you who don't know what he's talking about, because we all understand when he says when you're kicking, if you're doing a pull-up, especially if you're new to it, you'll find yourself kicking the air to get yourself over it.
Right.
And for people who compete on a certain level, that's a no-no. Like
Right.
you have to have strict form where the only thing moving is your arms and your body being pulled up by your arms. You can't kick, you can't kip.
Right.
And I know that we have a whole industry, fitness
right.
industry that counts kipping.
Shout out to them.
Shout out
They get to the bag. They
shout
get
out
to
to
the bag.
you know
what I mean?
You know, if you endorse me,
A lot of them being a doctor too.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
shoulder, they got
Oh,
bad
yeah,
shoulder
I'm not
injuries.
mad, you know, but that's
But,
what he's
you know,
talking about. You know, and you'll see that depending on the competition who's running it. Sometimes you know the integrity of
And he
it.
did 25, mind you.
Yeah.
25 of them.
Crazy.
Exactly.
25 clean ones.
Like
Clean ones?
no, I'm talking about
This
as
was
far
the
as
old
kicking.
days, though,
I'm
not
talking about
recently, though.
25 kicks.
This
Like,
is the old days,
This
though.
is the old, the old days.
Speaking of form, though, for me, and
Shout
I'm
out
going
to
to ask
form.
you guys your thoughts on this. Two of the guys in the calisthenics world that really influenced me on my form, because form can be subjective as well.
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
Depending on your
yeah,
body and
absolutely.
how you make it. That's what I have to learn over time too. Everybody
Right.
can't lock out like you.
Right.
However, there is a proper way to lock out if you're going
For
to do
you.
calisthenics.
Right.
For
You
me.
have to personalize
Right.
it. Yeah.
So I learned, number one was, I don't even know his real name because I didn't really get to know him that well, but he always influenced me. His name was Form. I know you
Form.
know Form.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
name
I
is
just
Form.
said shout out
I
to
mean, his
Form.
name
Shout
was
out to Form.
Form. Gotta
Right.
shout out to Form.
I remember
to
I was
Form.
on the bar one time in Wingate, and I thought I was
Bar
killing
talk.
pull-ups. Yeah, doing kill. he right
Strictly
there.
Bar
He
Talk,
Strictly
right?
Bar Talk.
Strictly
Yeah.
Bar Talk.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout
Strictly
out.
Bar Talk.
Absolutely.
Shout out to
Strictly
Strictly
Bar
Bar
Talk.
Talk.
Yeah, so he used to bring his babies in or whatever,
Yeah.
just chill.
Yeah,
I never
just
saw a work that was just crazy.
Right.
But
Like,
he
he
was,
was built. He was
yeah.
built for it.
So I was doing mad
Yeah,
pull-ups. I
yeah,
did
yeah.
probably like 20 straight. Thought I was
Right.
killing. He came down. He said, "Yo, you did 5." I'm like, "What?"
Like,
Yeah,
I know his
word.
face.
Like, I'm
yeah,
tired.
like,
And he was mad serious.
Yeah.
Like,
I know
"You
his
did 5."
his
He
face.
said, "You did 5."
Yeah,
He said,
he
"Listen."
looked dead in the face too.
He got up there. He did 5 pull-ups. Said, "This is how you do it."
For me, that was not nice. And
Oh,
and,
not
and
nice.
Doc and Doc. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also
they
Zeph.
used to get on me for that. Yeah.
Yeah, Zeph is another one who's very, very like he's like a Ginsu knife with
Right,
butter
right.
Yeah.
when he's on the bar. Like, you hear what I'm saying? I always say that people can have styles of calisthenics,
Right.
and then some people are just like works of art on the bar.
Very
So I-
precise.
Very
yeah.
artistic.
Yeah, artistic on the bar. You know
Artistic
that,
on the bar, yeah.
and you're not even a gymnast, but you kind of are.
Yeah.
You know.
No,
so-
man,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah. So who was some of the guys that started y'all when y'all first?
I
That's
was
what's
gonna get
calisthenics
to
in
that,
New York.
man. Yo, when I
In
saw
New
the
York, though.
Bartenders DVD,
Bartenders,
man,
oh,
I mean, you bought it.
I
believe.
remember
You
we-
came home.
You
with
bought
it.
the real DVD?
I bought the actual.
Yeah, he bought it.
because
He came
like
home
I had
and we
seen.
was just.
I'll tell you this. I had seen a clip on YouTube, and we were pretty fit. Like I could do solid clips, and so the muscle up was new to me. Like the closest I've seen that was the gymnast movement on the rings, when
Right.
you pull
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
from a hanging position
Right.
and up.
Right.
And so I'm like, yo, this look crazy. This look like some gorilla, you know,
Right, right,
animal
right.
kingdom movement. And
Right,
so
right.
when I tried it, and you know, it's always sloppy when we all first do it. All
Right.
of us,
Yeah.
you strong, but you just,
Yeah.
you know, you creep up, and
Right.
then eventually, like you start to, you stop swinging, and you realize like it's a real demonstration of
And
strength.
it's like you got to know when
Right.
to do it.
But as far as
Yeah.
people, you know, real talk, one of the main foundations for me, as far as calisthenics, has been people who've influenced me majorly have been Doc,
Right.
have been he's one of my biggest, and all the dudes I worked out with,
Right,
like so, like my brother, you know, Lev,
Yep, right.
Beast,
you
don't
know,
forget Beast.
Beast.
Oh man.
You know,
Yeah,
shout out
let's
to
shout out
Beast.
the names, yo.
You know, Lord
Shout out
Vital, man. Shout out to
Yo,
Vital.
shout out to the
Beast.
Vibe. Shout out to Ronell
Right.
too.
Right.
Juice,
Word.
man. Juice was there
Juice,
too.
like,
Like, oh man.
And
Shout
so,
out to Juice.
and people think like there's a guru, and it's not even necessarily that, but people who had a genuine interest in seeing you succeed in doing
Right.
this
Right.
thing.
And doing it the right way.
And doing it correctly, not to hurt yourself, and to still challenge yourself, and who can see your potential.
Absolutely.
You know, because I feel like I've always wanted to pass that energy on to whoever. Like my
Right.
brother, I took my brother to the gym.
Right.
With me, like you
Yeah.
know, and he took off, like he turned into
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
He became an animal, you know,
Oh,
like
y'all
that.
really
was-
have
that's-
that really
that's
brother.
spark-
Y'all had
that's
that
sparked
brother
me.
brother relationship.
Yeah.
That's ill.
Yeah. That's
You know?
spark.
We
that
just
sparked
would miss
me.
each other. People didn't know,
Right.
but we had no beef. But
Had no
we
beef.
both just we would
Yeah,
just
I
miss each other.
Yeah, any beef at all.
This
And
time-
I used to come in the park with your demeanor. I'm like,
Right,
yo,
right.
Nah.
it's-
I was
yo,
ready to
why is
attack
Lev-
the- I was ready to attack
low
the
key,
bar.
I was like a little nervous.
was intimidated.
I
He was a little
yeah, I'm like, yo,
intimidated.
I don't know.
I was really, I'm
Yeah.
serious about the workout. Like it was all
I'll
about
tell
like
you,
getting in that
this-
frame of mind.
There's times he was leaving, and we both lived when we living together
Yeah.
up the hill.
Right.
So there's times he's walking up the hill, and I'm walking down, like
Right.
from
Right.
Eastern Park. So I'm
Right.
like, he's like, yo, I'm like, yo, what happened? He's like,
Right.
yeah, I just left. I said,
Yeah.
I'm coming now.
Yeah.
He says, you just missed me.
Right,
and
right,
so we
right.
dap up, he
And
go
he
up,
go.
and I
He
come
goes, that's how it
down.
works.
And
Oh,
you
that's
just,
okay.
and you just see me come in.
And vice versa. I'm like, I was just there.
no,
He says,
something's
yeah, I'm going
going on.
down.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh,
Right.
he says, yeah, I
That's
said,
funny.
yeah, man. And we
That's
be like,
funny,
we be
yeah.
mad that we missed
Right,
each other
right,
for the
right,
workout, but we just know, like, yo, we just glad that each other's working out. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. What about you, Nigel? You over there chilling? Yo, by the way, Nigel is he was working hard, man. He's tired, man.
What you talking about?
Like you tired, man. I see you over there dozing off. You know what I mean?
Oh,
you gotta get some sleep, man.
Words,
I thank you for coming. You know,
No doubt, no doubt.
no
doubt.
Thank you so. Yo, but what's
Gotta stay busy.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Everybody in Wingate, bro.
Everybody, right?
Everybody in
not
Wingate.
Nice. Shout out to not nice.
Not nice. Doc.
And you're definitely not nice.
D-Rail.
Oh.
Who
Yo,
else?
time out.
Gotta acknowledge
I'm gonna
that.
cut you off, yo. Shout out to David, man.
Yeah.
We all knew David since he was a
Teenager,
youngster.
16.
When he had hair. Shout out.
Word, son.
We all ball Chester D.
Word.
We love you, bro. We love you. But yeah, so I used to always see this dude progress to do great. Yo, he used to do